PlayStation games on PC. Yes, more games from the PlayStation, more exclusives, besides Days Gone and Horizon Zero Dawn, are going to be coming to PC, but sweetheart, don't hold your breath because it's going to take between 1 and 3 years for those to get ported over to personal computer. I'm gonna explain why. It makes perfect sense why they're doing this. It's good for the PC gaming community, but it's also good for Sony because exclusive games is one of their biggest selling factors that keeps them hot to trot and one of the biggest superpowers in the console gaming industry. The PC is an important market, but exclusivity has value as well. This article is by my boy Andy Chalk over there at PC Gamer. He doesn't hit me up anymore because he is very busy writing these articles. This came out 3 days ago, so it's still hot off the press, but it's starting to cool, so we got to get this gaming news while it's hot, piped. They are appeasing to the PC market and the PlayStation console market by timing when games get ported from the PlayStation 4 and 5 to the PC. I think they're doing a great job with it, and I'll explain why. That it wants to bring more of its games our way, and it had very solid success with PC versions of Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone, which are currently the only 2 PlayStation exclusives that have been ported over to PC. We are also rumored as of now, but not substantiated or officially announced, getting Uncharted 4 on the PC as well, which would be awesome. So, Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone both run very good on the PC. They were fun on the PS4. Imagine playing them with PC specs. If you're not stimulated from that, something's wrong with your giblets. More recently though, Sony Studios boss Hermen Hulst threw cold water on our tits, saying that we would not see same-day PC releases of hot new PS5 games. And in case there were any lingering doubts, he effectively wiped them off the table in a new interview with Game Informer, in which he made it very clear that PlayStation consoles are still the priority. Typically, there have been about 2 years between the release on their platform, the PlayStation 4 or 5, and then the PC. But you can rely on us continuing to create platform-defining exclusive content for PlayStation. Xbox Series S and X do launch day and date on PC as well, so the same date they come out on the Xbox, they come out over there on the PC. And that is a great business model for Microsoft. When I talk about ending the console wars, how they all do one thing really well, that is definitely going to be Microsoft's strong point, is the fact that they're in a Microsoft ecosystem with PCs. And they have Game Pass. That right there is enough. I can mic drop with that right there. PlayStation has amazing AAA title, first-party, blockbuster, titty slapping exclusives. Amazing stories that really get you immersed in the game. Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 1 and 2, God of War, Spider-Man, Gran Turismo. Granted, it's a racing game, and there's Forza over here. I get it. What Sony does, and I'm not going to get into it now because I have a whole other section of the stream where I'm going to talk about each console, but I think what Sony's doing here, which is they're timing this out better to where you're going to get games dropped on the PS4 and 5, and then about 1.5 to 2.5 years later, you're going to get them on PC. I think that's really smart. That still leaves them with that exclusivity, meaning that they have amazing exclusives that are only playable on that platform. You want to play the new Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, or Returnal, or the new God of War when it comes out? Get yourself a PS5, bitch! Which is kind of hard right now, but when it's more readily available. The place to play it is on a PlayStation 5, as Jim Ryan would say, or actually the place to play it is on a PS5. If you want to play it on PC, you can wait a little bit, and if you don't have a PlayStation, you just want to play it on PC, 1.5 years isn't that long when there's other games to play before it's ported over. This way they're appealing to both the PC market by giving them what they want. Granted, it has a little bit of a waiting period, but they're also day and date dropping them on the PS4 and 5, so staying integrated with exclusive games, which is what they do well. This doesn't mean Sony is having second thoughts about the PC market, just that same day releases, something we've come to take for granted with game launches on Xbox, aren't likely to happen from Sony anytime soon. We do value our PC gamers, but the question was finding the right time to launch each game, presumably in order to maintain the value of exclusivity for PlayStation owners. Horizon Zero Dawn launched on the PS4 in February of 17, didn't come to PC till August 20. Days Gone took a year less, arriving on the PC in May 21 after a PS4 launch in April of 19. The wait for Uncharted has been even longer. Uncharted 4, the most recent game in the series, came out on PS4 in May of 2016, while a PC release was leaked earlier this year in a Sony investor presentation, but hasn't been officially announced. So that's that's pretty solid. That's pretty set in stone as far as a leak goes, because that was during a Sony investor presentation. This isn't data mine. This isn't from some ex-employee. That was actually overheard during a Sony investor presentation. So what they're bringing to their investors that actually fund the company. Yeah, we're actually bringing Uncharted 4 to PC. So that's pretty damn official. I think they're doing this as well as they can. Again, PC gamers get it in about a year and a half. If you have a PS4 or 5, you get to play these games day and date. That way they're appealing to both the PC market and their console brethren. I think Sony's handling it very well. What is your guys' opinion on this bad boy? Yeah, that's correct. Yes, if it's a first-party exclusive and you have PlayStation Plus and they are including it in that subscription service, which technically isn't free, it's a subscription service. That'd be like saying you get free games on Game Pass. You're getting it with your subscription service, but yes, you would get it about a year and a half before PC. So if you had the console, you can beat it and then beat it again and then beat it again before you even get it on PC. But for the people that only have PC, play with it. Jacob, super chat, missed it 20 minutes ago with the buck. Thank you, big dog. You're a stallion. Redhead Misty. What up, dude? Sorry for asking a fifth time. I saw you asking, but I was in the middle of my news grind, and when I'm pumping out the gaming news, you can't stop me. You can try, but I'll shuck and jive your comments. I'll answer them at the end of my gaming news.